We know you enjoy traveling with all water. You're welcome.
Contaminant detected. Please do not panic. Please halt for your contaminant inspection. Inspecting. Contaminant detected. Please do not panic.
Hello, Sai. How's it going?
Oh, it's been tough, Harold. Every detail has a detail. It's like this filigreed. Oh, it's good you're here, actually.
Yeah? What do you need?
Well, I'm having a bit of difficulty with the 3D printer. It's leaving gaps everywhere.
Oh, okay. Shall I take a look?
Yes, please. But I hope you're better with technology than you are with the ladies.
I hope so too.
Anyway, see if you and your screwdriver can get this printer its third dimension back. You have to undo the screws first to remove the front panel. Ooh, something happened then. Keep going. Ooh, I think you're nearly there. Now, you see that hole? Oh, I'm sorry, Harold. I couldn't resist.
Ow! Ow! Sai, was the printer even broken?
Maybe. If it's any consolation, I discovered this little trick the hard way.
Ow! Why didn't you just fix it then?
Well, where would the fun have been in that?
I'm not sure I like your idea of fun.
Funny. Sunny says the same thing to me. But I guess she didn't like your idea of fun either, eh?
Ow.
Think of it as a wake-up call, Harold. Yeah, a little extra juice.
Oh, that reminds me. Moreau asked me to ask you, how are the details coming along?
Oh, thanks, Harold. Just like her to ask that.
Is it? Anyway, see you next time, Sai.
Harold, one more thing.
What is it, Sai?
Could you take Moreau a message?
I suppose. Is it just gonna be like hers?
No, nothing like that. It's something definitely unrelated.
So, what's the message?
Oh, okay, fine. You got me. Happy? Just tell her procedure smeeger and that she puts the YRU in Cyrus.
I don't know that's such a good idea. I mean, what is this whole thing about exactly anyway?
She started it. Back in the days, we were both part of the Archive Club. She was always so darn keen to throw away all the rules and invent new archiving procedures. She called it a healthy distrust for calcified mental models. But all it did was stop us ever getting anything done.
So, you disagreed about archiving?
Precisely. But it was fundamental. I mean, we respected each other's work, but there was this deep difference. And I guess neither of us was willing to budge.
So, what did you decide about the archives?
That's not important anymore. Come on, man. Sometimes you don't need to reinvent the wheel.
Okay, so no message for her?
Just tell her I say hi. She'll know what I mean.
Okay. Catch you later, Sai.
Please halt for your exit disinfection. Do not try to taste the disinfectant. Mist commences in 3. 3. Wait for it. 0.
All water compliments you on your choice of destination. All water. We get you where
Utterly
you're going.
unconcerned for your own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard for the future of humanity.
Harold! Good timing. You can explain things to the Major, can't you?
Harold, come here and explain things. And yourself.
Major, I'm just passing through. I really don't know what this is about. Hi, Felix.
So you're not here to make excuses for this diminutive delinquent.
Hey, I'm not diminutive. I've just got longer to live than you. And Harold, tell him about our plan.
Harold! I thought I told you to stay out of trouble. I should have known you'd be wrapped up in this.
I'm not in trouble. There is no plan.
Are you questioning my authority and/or organizational merit?
What? No, Major.
If I find out you're a bad influence on young Felix here,
Not me. Major. Whatever Felix did, I'm sure it was meant innocently.
and how would you know about that? Unless you're in league with him.
I mean, if you just relax.
Relax? Harold, you're really starting to tweak my beak.
But what did Felix do anyway?
Utterly unconcerned for his own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard.
Anyway, Major, under whose jurisdiction is Harold in trouble?
Mine! I'm the law here. Felix, will you be a witness to this?
Absolutely.
And can you testify to Harold's involvement?
Only if he's willing to testify to mine.
Harold, tell the truth now. It'll be easier in the long run.
I haven't witnessed anything to testify.
Damn it! Then the case is in danger of falling apart.
I'm sure Felix's parents will deal with this.
Good point. They should really be present while you question me, Major. I'm only a minor.
Don't you throw the book at me, son. Where are they anyway?
I don't know. And good luck finding them.
Oh no, Felix, have you lost them?
Harold, leave this to the professionals. Felix, Do you mean to tell me you've neglected to file a missing person or persons report?
Shouldn't we look for them?
Don't change the subject.
But, Major, what is the subject?
That's right, Harold. Know your rights.
If, and I mean if, you're acting as some kind of heroic big brother figure to this young man, I expect you to be a positive influence.
There's no...
Come on, spit it out, man!
Just leave me alone, Sandstrom. I've got fish to feed.
Okay, Harold, but your fish won't save you if I catch you red-handed. Now, Felix! Where is Felix?
Oh no. Felix?
Harold, you've lost him! Ugh.
Hello, Mr. Secretary. 8, right?
I'm afraid not. You must be thinking of my brother, Secretary 8. Or Secretary 24, of course.
Oh, sorry. I always get that mixed up. There are just 3 of you, right?
Well now, 3 of us work for Allwater, yes.
Oh, so there's another who doesn't?
Yes, Secretary 8 is the man to ask about that. He remembers it all much better than I do.
Remembers? Okay, sounds serious.
Anyway, I'm neglecting my post. Welcome to the Agora Arcades. Would you like to partake in the monthly all-water raffle bonanza?
Oh, sure. Wait, is it free to enter?
Certainly. The raffle is a generous gesture of frivolity from Allwater to you, the citizens of Fedora.
What are the prizes?
Well, there's a long list of luxuries, a plethora of pleasurable prizes. The full list can be perused at your leisure on the Allwater Public Access Forum.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'll just spin her up. Drum roll, please. And... Looks like you were unlucky this time, but that's life. Try again next month.
Tim, what do you think about the announcement then?
I think it sounds exciting, Alon.
Do you think everything sounds exciting?
Well, that new boy thing and all. Might give us something new to natter about.
That new boy, Tim, what's it gonna pick up anyway? Alien radio drama?
Not sure, Alon. Maybe we'll get some fancy pictures.
Seems to me be more interesting to go sideways than back up top.
You're going sideways, Alon.
Right you are, Zim. It's all this sitting around nattering with you.
Hey, Tommy. I don't suppose you'll be back in the shop soon? Or, I mean, I can come back later?
Oh no, what do you need?
It's just that the professor and I need some sea rocks. I mean, filter rocks from older times that have come from the filters, and I feel like you might have one?
Shh, quiet. Don't be mentioning Filter Frankie. You know that every piece in my inventory is legally obtained or legally found, right?
Right, sure. That's why I'm here, to legally acquire an item of yours that you may have.
Okay, look and listen here, Longy Long Pants. I shut the store for a reason, you know? Oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you Longy Long Pants just then.
You sure you don't want me to come back another time?
It's fine. I'm just feeling sorry for myself. I've got this gut feeling that my beautiful angel wife don't care about me no more.
Oh.
No, I know I'm oversharing again. Tommy, you gotta stop oversharing. Look, kid, either way, I'm not gonna be of any help to you today.
If you're sure.
Yeah, you just caught me on a blue note, that's all. She's been spending so much time with that beautiful chunk of marble. You know, the guy in the silk robe and the flowing locks?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Harold. Great to see ya. How about that announcement, eh?
Yeah, it was really something.
It sure was. I try not to busy myself with those kinds of affairs. I'm just happy you're joining in for the station jog.
The jog? I was only...
Chris promised me he'd be here any minute. Now we've really got a jog team on our hands.
I think I'll pass.
No one's forcing you, Harold. But why don't you keep me company until Chris arrives?
Okay, that I can do. How's the post today?
It's a bit slow, what with the tube to the utility district being out, so I can't really work. Not working makes me so restless.
I hope it's back soon. Good thing you have the arcades to jog around.
Yep, and Chris can't get to the school for the same reason. So at least we'll have plenty of time to work out together. That young man is almost as fit as me.
Why do I feel like I'm the odd one out? Oh, hey, Chris.
Last to arrive, first to finish. That's my motto.
Harold, won't you stay? The jog team won't be the same without you.
Yeah, venga, Harold. You can't leave now, I just got here. Jog team, jog team, jog team.
Okay. Go jog team.
Come on, Harold. Keep up.
Deep breaths, Harold.
Guys.
Jog.
I thought I was fit. Go on. Without me.
Good show, Harold. How's everyone feeling?
I think there was a new personal best for me.
Fine. Thanks, buddy. How'd you both keep so fit?
Oh, you know me, Harold. I've been running around this station for years. Gotta keep up my reputation for same-day service after all.
Healthy body, healthy mind. That's what keeps me going. Gotta set a good example for those lazy students of mine, too.
Have you got any tips?
Just keep on moving, Harold. You never know when you'll have to slow down. So keep going while you can.
Oh, Ona.
Hey, how is it going, Harold?
Not too shabby, thanks. How about you?
I'm super, actually. I found a book.
Oh, cool. What kind of book?
It was just discovered. A book written on Earth. Nobody on the station has read it yet, apart from me.
Wow, what's it about?
Stick around, and you'll find out. My newest performance piece is a reading of it.
Oh, nice. Which part?
All of it, Harold, all of it. Without interruption. It's gonna be a wild ride, so buckle up.
Wow, okay. Good luck. Oh, hey, Rafi.
Harold.
Is everything okay?
The tube route to the school in the social district is out.
Oh, right. Makes sense. Annoying.
That's not what's annoying.
Oh?
Kids. Everywhere. All the time. No school means no peace. They're just hanging around, taking space, playing all the arcades.
Oh, dear. But isn't that what this place is for? Kind of? Oh, I see. Good luck. Hey there.
The name is Eve, not there.
Oh, sorry, Eve.
Can I help you, mister?
No, just came to visit Rafi. What you playing?
Oh, some game. I'd rather be reading, but here we are.
What do you like to read?
Anything really, you know. At the moment, hegemony and the pan-liberalism agenda of agnostic psychopolitic, mostly.
That's a book?
Yes. Say, did you know Captain-at-Large Baronhout holds the high score in this game?
No. That's cool. I always wondered what those initials at the top of the leaderboard meant.
Yeah. Well, see ya.
Hey, Eve. Do you know Rafi well?
Not really. We have a mutual toleration understanding.
That sounds, nice. Do they have many of those?
No, that's a pretty rare privilege. You gotta respect their boundaries, you know?
There's the Blue Rock, the bane of my day. Where's Tommy when you need him? Hello.
Hey man, welcome to the fish hut. Sample a homegrown fedora fish or a freshwater catch of the day.
What's the catch of the day today?
Today, we have the great spotted super grouper.
Sounds tasty. Just out of interest, is that a native fish?
Hard to tell, man. You know, a few of this ship's fish escaped during the crash. So we don't know if they thrive in the ocean or even intermingle with native species. But we can guarantee that fresh super grouper taste you know and love.
Hello again.
Fancy some fish? You know where we are.
You're cool. So be cool all of the time with my patented Consta-Cool fabrics. So you see, that's the Slippy difference. And if you just watch this exciting infomercial, Harold, if it isn't my favorite multi-maintenance man. Wait, are you sure I can't interest you in... Oh, never mind.
Hello. How's business?
You're an everyman, right? I've made a new ad, and I need your opinion. I mean, I think it's great, but maybe it's too high concept.
Oh, well, I'm not really qualified to...
Nonsense. Just watch.
I was trying to read a book in the comfort of my own home, but my own home wasn't comfortable. It was too hot to concentrate. Will I ever be able to read to my children or enjoy the adventures of the Fedora 4 from my armchair again?
Why, yes, of course you will. With my patented, tried and tested aircon system, you'll always be able to keep your brain, books, and body sweat-free and as cool as Jimson Jameson himself. Please note, Slippy's aircon system is not officially endorsed by the creators of the Fedora 4 or their likenesses.
Sometimes I just can't get cozy. How's a man supposed to look after his family with cold arms? My family are depending on me. What am I going to do?
Clad yourself in one of our triple insulating cozy jackets and matching thermal underwear, of course. You know what they say, warm hands, warm heart. Slippy's means heritage. I'm the latest in a long tradition of winter sports enthusiasts. Slipmeyers throughout history have kept everyone from royalty to the common man warm and cozy in their pursuits of the great outdoors. Slippy's means social responsibility. The Schlipmeyers were one of the most generous sponsors of the Fedora 1 project, giving back to the people, sharing their knowledge of insulation technologies and considerable wealth to keep humanity warm and cozy among the stars. Remember, you deserve to live and work at whatever temperature is right for you. With over 200 years of expertise, you can bet the weather forecast shows Slippies across the board. Come in out of the cold and into Slippies. Slippies. Heat protection. protection so good, it'll be a cold day in hell. Well, what did you think?
There were lots of things, and,
Great! So glad you agree. And while you're here...
I was just going...
Ah, come on. You can't go without testing my new half-pipe experience. It's new and improved by a little modification to my patented aircon system that I'm calling the Freezer!
Is that... Do I have to...
I'm glad you asked. It combines precise atmospheric condition synthesis with the ski sim to recreate the most lifelike experience of skiing you can dream of.
That sounds... wait. Me? Skiing? But I don't...
Nonsense. I'm sure you're a natural. Now let's get you strapped in. Oh, Harold, you were really blown away by it, huh? First time's the hardest. It's all downhill from there. I guess I'm Slippy by name, but you're Slippy by nature.
I guess so. I'd really better go now.
Sure, but just so you know, I run a pretty generous referral scheme if you're interested. For every customer you get.
Gotta dash.
Okay, Harold. Be skiing ya. Tim, what do you think about the announcement then?
I think it sounds exciting, Alon.
You think everything sounds exciting? Harold, if you're going to lecture me...
Boy thing and all.
I wasn't.
Might give us
Well,
something
swell.
new to natter
But could
about.
you leave me alone anyway? What's it gonna pick up anyway? Alien radio drama?
Not sure, Alon.
Travel in style with all water. Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest... and all water will make it up to you.
söylüyor gözlerim? Yoksa önceden de söylüyor muydu?
Oh, graffiti. What good is asking where is home anyway? Where else are we gonna go? Could they just leave some notes around? I wonder if this is the Lightkeepers again, or just someone copying their style. Will they ever reveal themselves? Hey, Professor. Got a message from Cyrus for you.
Out with it then.
He says, hi.
Hi? Just hi?
Yeah, just that. He said you'd know what it means.
He's a sly one sometimes. I'll give him that. Stubborn as a mule.
What's a mule?
Oh, don't you start, Harold. Leave me be. I've got to think of a comeback. I mean, get some important work done.
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey. You've arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving?
Hello there. Secretary 8?
That's me, sir. Can I help you get where you're going?
That's okay. I was actually wondering... Well, I've been speaking to your brothers.
Oh, how nice. Which ones?
Mr. 17 and Mr. 24. Well, I didn't speak to Mr. 24 about that, but...
Ah, yes. Yes, good, loyal, all-water employees both. I dare say I've been a good influence. Although even my shining example couldn't extend to him.
So, he's the fourth brother. What happened to him?
Oh, I do apologize. I've got to see to, matters. But I'm sure 24 can help with your inquiries. He has a better grip on the whole sordid affair than I do.
Okay, Mr. 8.
Destination decided. Enjoy the view. You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
A light held aloft by the hands of All Water Corporation, which illuminated the many innovations we now rely upon. In 12,000...
Welcome. I am All-Water Automated Secretary number 1. How may I assist your all-water related learning?
All Water Corporation. The first tube system routes were unveiled...
Tell me about all-water time introduction.
8 years ago, our illustrious and suave CEO Brenner Castlechop made the brave decision to tackle the inaccuracy of the standard analog clocks by introducing unified AW time. A ship-wide, perfectly synced system that ensures people are always in time, on time together. In a remarkable gesture of generosity, Fedorans were given the opportunity to exchange their old clocks and watches for free. An offer most people took up and thoroughly enjoyed immediately. There were a few skeptical holdouts, but they were eventually won over by peer pressure. Usually annoyed friends having to do the math when arranging a meet-up time. As well as the generous tube system and other such all-water service vouchers offered to them.
When was All-Water founded?
The Municipal Freshwater Clarification Agency was formed just after the crash, but it was rebranded to All-Water in 12789 AC, just prior to the introduction of the transportation tube system.
And we hope the recent local waters probe will get that
So, what exactly does All-Water do?
All-Water Corporation is dedicated to making the lives of Fedorans easier, more pleasurable, and more sustainable. Major services include regulation of the ship's day-night cycle, the tube transportation system, organising the monthly all-water ball, balancing the energy budget, and overseeing the ship's water supply and filtration systems. All-Water is also invested in exciting new science initiatives, some or all of which may be strictly confidential at this time. Please check with your nearest all-water secretary about the status or indeed existence of such initiatives.
Can you tell me about the current CEO?
CEO Brenner Castlechop began her all-water career at the age of 16. She graduated from her internship to a full-time position after she devised a mathematical theory to reduce the calculations needed to make different electronic systems communicate with one another. These improvements would eventually become the basis for the ship's current intranet system, architected by temporary all-water employee, redacted, codenamed Dr. Computer. During this time, the Schlippmeyer family and the Freshwater Clarification Agency were engaged in a dispute over the ship's water supply, the former holding a chemically based freeze filtration system over the current but outdated machinery. Castlechop wrote a proposal to improve the existing system by overhauling its connected mechanics, which led to All-Water being able to reject the Schlippmeyer's costly license fees. Her expertise, including her initiative to renew the physical connection between water reservoirs, filtration systems, and the various districts, eventually evolved into the tube transportation system and saw her promoted to sub-chief of the directive branch of operations. She finally became CEO in 13152 AC after widespread pressure throughout the organization on the incumbent CEO, Dr. Rufus Bureaucratze, to finally step down and let the Wonderkin take charge of All-Water at last.
All-Water Corporation. The first tube system routes were unveiled to the public.
The All-Water Corporation.
Then,
Mr. 24, hi.
Mr. Halibut?
So, I was just talking to your brother, Secretary 17. I mean, and it was funny. Actually, at first I thought he was your other brother, 8.
I'm sure he found it just as hilarious as I do. Do you need something?
Only that when I spoke to 8 about what 17 said, he said to speak to you about what happened with your 4th brother.
Ah, yes. Our wayward Warren, the 4th brother who went his separate way, choosing a life of gastronomical frivolity over contributing to society with All-Water.
Oh, I see. Are you ashamed of him just because he didn't follow you all into working for the corporation? Is that why none of you like to talk about him?
Actually, he tried, but he didn't pass the entrance exam. We suspect his heart wasn't really in it. We used to do everything together, and we were supposed to stick together, but he didn't study enough, and now...
Yes. What does he do now?
Last I heard, Warren had started a food stall. I don't want to think about it.
Okay, well, thanks for telling me about him. I'll leave you be.
Corporation, which illuminated the many innovations we now rely upon. In 12,780 AC, we rebranded from the Municipal Freshwater Clarification Agency to All Water Corporation. The first tube system routes were unveiled in 12,787 AC, followed by
Zoya, hey.
Ah, hello there.
I'm curious, what's a typical day in the life of a captain at large?
No 2 days are ever quite the same, of course. I start by doing a bit of yoga and visualizing what success for the day looks like. Then I feed Coco, and usually she has a few things to tell me. Then I come to my station, do the routine checks, and after lunch, I get back to my research on piloting and starship theory. And as you know, occasionally I swing by the arcade to keep my motor reflexes in good shape.
So what do all these controls actually control?
Which one?
How about this red one?
That's the... oh yes, it's the anti-torque pedal deployer.
And this one?
I think probably there's something to do with the collision detection.
What about this fancy-looking one?
Oh, that one is for the washing machine.
Zoya, your father was the previous captain, right?
He was. He did tell me some stories when I was growing up, but after the crash, I guess he didn't want to put too many ideas into my head.
So what were some of those stories?
There's one I always remember. My dad told me about how he had to navigate through an asteroid belt that the sensors hadn't picked up for some reason. He told me how crazy it felt to be so responsible for so many lives, and he felt every little impact was like a punch to his heart. And then he ended the story by saying it was the most fun he'd ever had.
Bye for now, Captain at Large.
Bye-bye, Harold.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day. You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today. Destination determined. Now, relax with all water. You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes.
Mr. 17.
Correctly calculated. I can't offer you another raffle, I'm afraid.
That's okay, I understand. But I asked 24 about Warren. The way some of you talked about him, I thought something bad had happened or something.
Something bad did happen to him. I'm sure 24 told you about his entrance exam, but that's not the whole story. We would have supported him anyway, but he began to be disparaging about all water, suggesting that maybe it was for the best that he didn't get a position.
So that's when you fell out?
I think so. It's complicated. It's been a long time since we spoke. He went off travelling the station on some chaotic quest to find culinary inspiration, I believe.
I see.
I mean, 24 and 8 didn't make it easy for him, but I don't want to bore you with the family history, and I need to get back to revising these raffle ratios.
Okay. See you, Mr. 17. Buddy, you got a sec?
Always, always. Take as many seconds as you need.
So you've been the postman for ages. What was it like before the crash?
The main thing that's changed is people get their mail quicker now, thanks to the tube system. Say what you will about old water, but you can't knock free, mostly free movement of labor and letters. But I remember now. One time, probably a few months before the crash, I had to deliver a letter right across to the other side of the station. Everything that could have gone wrong on that delivery did go wrong. First, I tried to take a shortcut and got lost. I had to go through some construction works and lost my hat somewhere along the way. Then I got back on track, but tripped over a rat and tore my uniform. I stopped to get some food along the way and burned my mouth. Never been back to Charlie's silly chili grilly since. And you know, what would it have looked like to the letter's recipient if I'd turned up hatless, red-faced, bruises on my knees? But I was already late, so I went anyway. I posted the letter and sat down on the bench opposite to catch my breath and fell asleep. When I woke up, she was standing there, looking concerned at me.
Her?
Yes. Anyway, no torn uniforms since the tube system was put in place.
Bye, buddy.
See you, Harold.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. Thank you for traveling with all water.
Mr. 8, hey there.
Hello again. Did you talk to 24 in the end?
Yes, and then to 17. So I know about Warren now. How do you feel about the whole situation?
I feel morose. We were such a tight-knit family before Warren caused schism. You know, despite us being quadruplets, I quickly became the natural leader and trendsetter. So I suppose Warren, being technically the youngest by a few minutes, always resented me for that.
Gosh, it must have been so tiring.
Yes, I understand childbirth is really rather taxing. 4 at the same time is quite a feat.
I meant the arguments between you four. But yes, that too.
Anyway, I suppose he's due back from his palate-pleasing pilgrimage one of these days. That'll be awkward.
I'm curious to meet him. At least it'll be easy for me to recognize him.
Or so you think. He's really quite different from the rest of us. I remember 17 joking that it was more like we were 3 identical triplets and Warren was the even one out. You know, like odd one out, but with 4. It's an even number.
I get it. Now that I think about it, it's clear 17 inherited the maths gene, but not the humor gene. Hello there, little miss. Are you lost?
You could call me Lise. And no, I'm just waiting for someone.
Oh, is Lise like a combination of little and miss?
No, stupid. It's my name. What's your name?
It's Harold. Nice to meet you.
Is Harold like far and old combined?
Well, I suppose it is, actually.
Can you just leave me alone? I'll yell stranger danger if you don't!
Okay, bye, Lise.
All water, moving people every day. We know you enjoy traveling. You're welcome.
Do not try to taste the disinfectant.
Hi.
Oh, hey, Harry.
So, you and Sonny see much of one another recently?
Well, not that much. I'm sure you know what it's like. I bet you didn't see that much of her when you two were together, even.
She certainly is a wandering soul.
Yeah. It'd be nice if she wanted to dance life a little more every now and again. But, hey, I try and let her grow her own way. As things like this are deliberately avoiding me.
There's Bridget. And Chris? What are they doing in there? I can't hear them. Maybe I can reread. It seems like Bridget is pretty excited about something. It looks like she's saying... It's unacceptable. Tommy would realize... Just not worth the risk. Chris is replying. Let's see. It is totally worth any risk. Anyway, we should get back before people notice. Pretty mysterious. Oh, no, I wish I'd never skipped those little reading classes.
get you where you're going.
Mr. 17?
Mr. Halibut?
Anyone been lucky with the raffle recently?
Not recently. It's a real holiday when someone does win. The excitement as they go away to look through the access portal to correlate their winning ticket to the reward is palpable.
What are some of the other prizes then?
Oh, okay. You've twisted my arm. One of my favourite prizes is a signed photo of Madam CEO. She's striking a power pose. It's quite striking.
What are some of the...
Well, if you're really lucky, you might win a month's supply of tube tickets. Free travel, much as you want. What freedom!
What are some of the other prizes then?
It's always possible to win one of the best prizes of them all. An audience with the all-water announcer. Wine, nibbles, and the chance to hear your name, or indeed any phrase you desire, announced in his own inimitable style. You even get a recording to take away with you.
What are some of the fantastic prizes on offer?
I suppose I can let you in on a smattering of them. One delightful winning entitles you to a guided tour of the all-water tube system, full of juicy facts about the construction and statistics about the traffic through it.
I'll be going. Thanks, Mr. 17.
Always a pleasure.
What do you know about Filter Frankie?
Filter Frankie?
I'm sorry to bother you again, but I went looking for Mrs. Vandervaart, and she was at our party's office.
On news. It's her office. Where else would she be?
I don't know, but it's more who was there with her that I thought, I should mention.
What? Who is she with?
It looked totally professional. I didn't see anything bad. Just Senor Tenenbaum.
What? What's he doing in her office? There's no way he knows enough about energy. If I still had my own hair, it would never have come to this.
Tommy, I'm sure it's not like that. I just...
You don't understand, Harold, what it's like to get old. But I'll be damned if I'm going to take this lying down.
Tommy, I don't think you should get angry.
You're in on this with me now, Harold. You did the right thing bringing this to me.
I'm really sure it's nothing, just a lunch chat.
I've just been so busy working on this damn store sign, thinking Bridget would love the ambition, you know? See me as a real go-getter again. But maybe this whole time I should have been showing her signs of my love.
I'll bet she knows you...
You're absolutely right. We'll modify the sign. Tonight. Make it into a great big sparkly neon proclamation of my, nay, our love. A sign she won't be able to miss. A sign to blind that blossy-maned Casanova.
I mean, I'm not sure that's the sign.
Don't doubt it, Harold. This is gonna work. I just feel it. You're in, right? Will you help me save our love?
Yeah, I'll try.
You knew I could count on you. Let's get to work. I'm gonna go freshen up a little. I might even put on a different outfit now that I think of it. Go look for Bridget for me. My dear Bridget, I'm sorry we haven't been able to spend much time together recently. So I get you might be attracted to the man-machine with the glowing looks of an angel that you call your friend. But I do beg you to give me another chance. Please, Bridget, you let me back into your heart and take this monument to our love as a sign of my great affection.
Tommy, of course I love you. I will never betray you. you some space. I saw you working so hard on your new sign, and I just wasn't allowed to tell you.
Now tell me what?
Oh, what the heck? The ship is facing some issues with the energy budget. I knew you would need a lot of light for your sign, and I just wasn't allowed to tell you.
No, we've even got an energy problem here.
That was it? No helping Bob with his spray tan?
That was it. No spray tan.
I'm so sorry, Buttercupsy. I love you.
I love you.
Thank you for your help, Harold. I was hoping you'd accept this stone as a thank you.
Oh, no. Aurora won't be happy to hear about this. Major.
Harold, if it transpires you had anything to do with this one-time violation of Code 7887, then so...
No. I want to find the rock more than anyone.
Say I believe you. Can you think of anything that might help us find the culprits?
I'm sorry, Major. I'll let you know if I think of anything.
See that you do. That missing rock is a stain on my sheet of justice.
I will. Bye, Major.
Be good, Harold.
Bridget?
Harold, how are you doing?
You know, same old.
Yep, same old here too.
Energy issues.
You heard that, Mr. Busy Ears? Yes. I mean, we've always got to be careful and efficient. And, you know, this isn't public. But I want to be extra careful right now until we figure out what's going on.
Is the station using more energy than it used to?
Well, yeah. Especially the transportation system.
The damn tubes are taking never works and just get more expensive all the time anyway.
Right.
Remind me why we can't just reduce the transport system?
I asked myself the same thing. Every time they add some new upgrade or expand it, it eats up more energy. Our production process doesn't get any more efficient. Plus, when we held an anonymous vote about it, the majority of the Dorans said they'd rather have more transport now rather than more energy later. So...
I'm not sure I've ever understood exactly how your energy process works.
Gosh, why are you asking me this now? It's not exactly a line answer. Look, if you really want to know, swing by the Energy Harvest office sometime and I'll break it down for you.
I'd better go. Thanks, Bridget.
See you, Harold.
Harold, listen, about the rock, I'm really sorry it's gone. You know, I would have loved for you to have it.
It's okay, Tommy. It wasn't your fault.
I just feel bad, you know? I was so wrapped up in my own stuff, maybe... I don't know.
Thanks, Tommy. Maybe it'll turn up. I'm just glad you enjoyed your meetup.
Thanks, Harold. You're a swell guy. Keep my eyes peeled. Let you know if I hear anything.
Thanks, Tommy. I need a pick-me-up. Have you got any motivational phrases for me?
You can't save time. You can only spend it.
Harold.
Come on, give me a clue about the plot.
No way I'm ruining a surprise for you. Let's just say it's an epic businessman goes through multi-generations that across the ancient Byzantine Empire, the far future planet of Kazor, the then present day of 19th century Papua New Guinea.
Wow, it does sound pretty epic. What's it called?
Megora.
So where did you find the book?
I have a friend in logistics. There were a couple of unopened safety deposit boxes unopened since long because the owners hadn't actually made it onto the ship. you have any tastes right now? Correct them up, and then she gave me a call to see if I wanted this book.
What else is in the boxes?
Oh, I didn't ask. I really want to.
Yeah, they made it onto the ship.
Some mysteries will never be solved. Oh, maybe I'll base my next interpretive dance piece on that idea.
I can't wait to see it. I've been watching. Good luck.
Thanks, Harold. Hope you enjoy the show.
Hey, Rafi. What are you up to today?
Boss, very busy. Too busy to chit-chat.
Got your message.
Oh, thank you, Miss.
Doodle, please to make your acquaintance. So, it's Felix. He says there's something he wants to show you and to expect a secret message soon.
Oh, why? I mean, and why couldn't he just have said that to me himself?
I know, I'll ask him. My work here's done. Laters, mister.
Thanks.
Travel in style. Unsatisfactory journey for some reason. Just contact your nearest number, and all water will make it up to you.
Number 8. Hello.
How can I be of assistance?
Destination chosen. Hope you enjoy your all-water journey. You've arrived, and have you checked your pockets before leaving? Please remember, the all-water tube system will shortly be closing for the night. Get stuck, not stranded.
Professor, you're not going to believe this.
Why does that not surprise me?
The blue rock. It's gone.
You found it. You lost it.
It was stolen from Tommy's store.
This is utterly vexatious, Harold.
I know. What shall we do?
We? I need to think.
Madam CEO, you're going to want to hear this.
I'm listening.
It's the new boy alarm. It's picked up a signal that we have reason to believe originates from Earth.
Have you reversed it to the transmission?
We have. It was sent in 2102.
So 126 years after we left. Things would have been pretty rock bottom back there by then. It's here what was important enough for them to call after us. It was their final farewell. I hope it's nothing too awkward.
Okay, I'll send a copy via...
Just take to me. I've got it at 12:05.
Mom, it's only 10.
And one of those.
Okay, playing back now.
This is Earth. The
Wait, we sure hope you're all okay. Whoever is still out there. We're not quite sure how to tell you this.
Johnston! Got the damn line! You're live!
What? Oh, fudge.
Professor, did you hear that strange message?
It was hard to miss.
It's the first message from Earth. Ever?
Certainly in my lifetime, at least. I wonder, what kind of message would a dying civilization speculatively send to a ship that can never return?
What do you think it means?
It means that the fact all water haven't shared it publicly yet means they're thinking about how to turn it to their advantage.
What if it's not the first message?
Don't be paranoid, Harold. What reason or authority would they have for keeping messages from us? Still, even if they had planned to share it immediately, they look suspicious now.
Gosh, that message could be anything. Maybe they've got information for us about our mission.
Well, what could that information be? If we presuppose... Yes? Oh, it's you. Yes? No. Indubitably. Fine. What? 15%? Out of the question. Okay, sure. See you shortly. Harold, I want you to come with me.
Huh? To where? What? Who was that?
Why? It was the CEO of All Water Corp, of course, asking me to jump.
What for? How high?
Indeed, Harold, indeed. Well, unfortunately for my bath, she was adamant we went there immediately. She even unlocked our tube tickets for emergency night travel.
But why? What does she want with us?
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? Come on, let's not keep Her Highness waiting.
Crisis control. We need to get out there ahead of the turn in public sentiment. First mover advantage and get this working for us, not against us. Yes, come in. Now, as you both know, time is of the essence. Sorry, where are my manners? Would either of you like something to drink?
I suppose I might like a coffee?
There's really no time for coffee. Time is of the essence. Professor, would you like to sit?
No, thank you. I prefer to stand.
Oh, a woman of action, I love that. Anyway, we must act. Due to the unfortunate Communique incident, we've been forced to move up the schedule. It's imperative we deliver some good news about the start procedure.
I suppose that wouldn't hurt.
To that effect, Professor. And, you there. I'll need you to supervise Cyrus directly. We can't afford for any unforeseen delays.
Cyrus, he works best undisturbed. The man is a stubborn buffoon, but there's no doubting his thoroughness.
Professor, please. It would do this old heart good to know that you were keeping a watchful eye on him. Or maybe your, protege here could do it.
I'll hang out with, watch Cy, sure.
If it makes you happy, Madame CEO, we'll make sure Cyrus delivers.
Great. Music to my ears. Thank you both. You've done All Water and the ship a great service. We're ready. Go live and stay on schedule. It's my privilege to announce to you all today that our new buoy program has already proven an unmitigated success. We present to you now the full and unedited audio that represents the first incoming message we've received in our lifetimes. Now, before the message plays, I'd like to take a moment to reiterate just how proud we should all be of progress on the new start procedures. It won't be long before we're ready for the first attempt, the latest in a long line of steps on the road to a greater, brighter future for us all. Please enjoy this message, brought to you by the All Water Corporation.
This is Earth. Earth to the Fedora. Wait, we sure hope you're all okay. Whomever is still out there.
We're not quite sure how to tell you this. Things were pretty rocky here when you left, of course, and, that was a brave move. Probably the right decision at the time. We didn't know whether to even tell you this, but we figured maybe it would give you some comfort, way out there in the freezing clutches of deep space. What? Oh, right. Yeah, I guess. Or, even better, the comforting, warm embrace of a lovely, habitable new planet. Well, we just wanted to let you know that we pulled together down here. The sparrows calmed down and things pretty much worked themselves out. Life still isn't perfect. Bananas died out, and you got to be pretty careful around water. But by and large, we're back on track. Earth survived. Wish we could send you a postcard. Anyway, be safe, and maybe one day we'll get a hello from you. We'll be listening.
What are you all still doing here? Don't you have work or something to do? Scram!
87% passenger approval shortly afterwards. And we hope the recent local waters probe will get that up to 90% next time. There were the dark times. And slowly but surely, light returned to the Fedora.
Welcome. I am All-Water Automated.
All-Water Corporation, which illuminated the many innovations.
Can you? CEO Brenna Castlechop. She graduated from her internship to a full-time position to reduce the calculations needed to make different electronic systems. These improvements would eventually become the basis for the ship's current intranet system, architected by temporary all-water employee, redacted, code-named Dr. During this time, the Schlimpmeyer family were engaged in a dispute, the former holding a chemically based freeze filtration system over the current but outdated machine. Castlechop wrote a proposal to improve, which led to All-Water being able to reject the Schlimpmeyers. Her expertise, including her initiative to renew the physical connection between water reservoirs, filtration systems, and the various districts, and saw her promoted to sub-chief. She finally became CEO in 131. Dr. Rufus Bureaucratze to finally step.
Bye.
The All-Water Corporation.
A landmark commitment to being approachable and accountable showed us an 87% passenger approval. The recent local waters probe will get that up to 90%. There were the dark times.
I'm Harold Halibut, sir.
Yes, I'm sure you are. Harold, tell me, have you ever felt lost?
Oh, I always get lost around here.
No, Harold, I mean, feeling like you have no purpose.
I know my purpose, but sometimes it doesn't seem very important.
You heard the leak, I presume?
Yeah, of course.
That leak, that one message, it's undone me. If my whole family, this whole mission, the ship, my captaincy at large, what if it was all a mistake?
Oh, I see. Well, maybe Earth didn't get as bad as people thought it would, but we're still us. And you know, it wasn't us that chose to fly away.
I suppose. Speaking of which, have you ever lost someone, Harold?
Have you?
Yes. Someone important. She's gone, Harold.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. What happened?
Coco has taken an unscheduled leave of absence.
Oh, so she's not lost forever?
No, I'm sure she'll return eventually. But every moment without her I spend in longing and despair.
Is it anyone I might know?
My beloved? Her name is Coco.
Oh, not sure I've ever met her.
Do you want to see a picture?
Coco is a bird.
Harold, you're such an understanding sort. Could you try to find her for me? I'd look for her myself, but in these uncertain times, I think it's best I don't leave my post.
Are you sure you want it to be me looking for her?
Whatever are you implying? I'm sure you're perfectly capable, and I'm thoroughly and otherwise engaged.
So, about Coco.
Yes. Such a loyal first mate.
Does she maybe have any favorite hiding places?
Not that I know of. I did find her once in a broom closet trying to hatch a sea sponge inside my hat.
I promise to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, Harry. I hope she's okay. I'm not sure she has another friend in the world.
Bye.
Destination decided. Enjoy the view. You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon. Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day. You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All-Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today. Children were little. Do you look into the mirror and wonder why your eyes have sunken into your skin and your hair has thinned? What if there was a way to make time stand still? A way to hold on to that grandchild's laughter? Memory marbles, the laser-engraved crystal ball. Photos are flat. Memory marbles are multi-dimensional. Memory marbles. Live life. Remember forever. Do you ever feel like your food tastes bland? It's missing that snap, that sweet saucy something. Get down to pickled everything. We pickle everything here. We got honey pickled rosemary onions. We got spicy pickled cardamom seeds. We got crispy pickled fish skin. Or just get a menu plate of pickled dips, pickled juices, maybe a pickled muesli bar. Pickled everything. Pickled everything.
Tanrım neler oluyor? Ne yapıyorsun? Ben neredeyim bilmiyorum.
Hey, Professor. Oh, are those the new teacups?
Come and see for yourself.
Oh, I promise I ordered them.
Harold, just look. Most intriguing. Highly irregular.
So, if the Lightkeepers could get the rock, and they knew we wanted it, that means that, they must be someone who...
Harold, it's late, and we've had enough excitement for one day. Let's leave the theories until tomorrow.
Sure. I'm just happy that whoever they are, they're on our side.
So it seems for now. Good night, Harold. See you in the morning.
Okay. Night, Professor. Gosh, whoever made that leak must be feeling pretty terrible right now. I'm glad it wasn't me messing up for once. Let's see what tomorrow brings.
And what time do you call this?
Good morning, Professor. The time is...
I know what the time is. There's lots to be done.
How are we gonna find out who the Lightkeepers are?
I'm just as curious as you, Harold, but we have better things to do.
I suppose you're right. How can I help?
You can start by taking the rob to Bridget. She'll make the necessary preparations for analysis, which you should be able to handle.
Okay, great. I'll get right on it.
And Harold, try to remember that whoever the Lightkeepers are, our jobs here are to make life more stable for the people here, not less.
I know. I'll get going.
wonder why your eyes have... Destination determined. Now, relax with all water. You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes.
Major?
Harold, if you're going to ask me about that leak...
Maybe I was.
Then I would say don't ask. The appropriate protocols and due diligence was clearly not carried out by the guilty leaker in question.
But now that we have all heard it, should we do anything?
Absolutely not. The authorities will handle it. And if it wasn't meant for our ears, then we shouldn't pry.
Okay, Major. Bye for now. Hi, Secretary 17. How are you doing?
Mr. Halibut, can I help you?
All right, Zim.
Not bad, Alon. You hear that leak?
Yes, I did, Zim. Load of old nonsense, wasn't it?
Load of old nonsense, Alon. That said, I feel bad for the bloke that leaked it.
Yeah, I'm gonna cop an earful.
An earful he shall cop. You know what I'd say if I was Madam CEO?
What would you say, Zim?
If I was the CEO, I'd say to him, Oi! You're leakier than a cheap bucket and I'm not having it. Check yourself and your tan-eye communication protocol before you wreck yourself.
It's an earful, but a justifiable one, Zim. Maybe you should be the next CEO.
Nah, too much responsibility, Alon.
You know what I'd say if I was CEO?
What would you say then, Alon?
I'd say, Oi, you! You're leakier than an old pipe full of hungry mice, and I'm not having it. Now pull yourself together and remember that everything makes mistakes, but it's how you learn from them that counts.
And right you'd be, Alon. Right you'd be. Maybe you should be CEO.
Nah, too much responsibility. Happy right where I am, Zim. Ah, Harold, you're back. I knew my new marketing strategy would work.
Oh, I was more curious what you thought of the leak.
It's okay, you don't need an excuse to come back to the store. You know, your neck looks cold.
It does? I mean, what do you think the leak will mean for us?
This scarf will keep you cozy and stylish. What do you say?
It is nice and all, but I don't really need one.
Look, I'll put it on your tab as usual. Wear it about. If you really don't like it, then you can bring it back.
Okay. Thanks.
Come back soon, Harold. Harold, you heard about the leak too, right?
Yes. Quite interesting, I suppose.
I bet the guy did it on purpose.
Ah, stop with your conspiracy theories.
It's not a conspiracy. I'm just saying maybe he was trying to do the right thing.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that possibility.
More likely, he'd had a few.
Not everything is caused or solved by beer, you know, Tommy.
Yeah, but some things are. You should try it for once.
Okay, I'll speak to you both later. Hey, Rafi. What are you up to today?
Lots. Very busy. Too busy to chit-chat.
Buddy, hey, how's life treating you?
Just great, thanks, Harold. Just swell. Say, did you hear the leak?
I sure did. What do you think will happen to the poor guy?
Well, his face is going to be pretty red for a while, but I'm sure he'll bounce right back, though.
Yeah, I suppose so. What do you think the message will be?
We'll soon see, I wager. I think it'll be fascinating either way. I just hope it doesn't upset Sawyer too much. He can be sensitive about these kinds of things.
Oh, true. He's in a pretty tough situation.
He sure is. Maybe I should get him to come on the next station jog with me. You know, get his legs active and his mind nice and calm.
That could be nice.
Speaking of which, about time you joined me on one again, eh?
You're right, but oh, sorry, buddy. I just realized I said I'd be somewhere. Talk to you soon.
See ya, Harold.
Oh, hey, Nigel.
Yeah.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. Thank you for traveling with all water.
Please halt for your exit disinfection. Do not try to taste the disinfectant.
Hey, Harold.
Hello, Sai. How's the start procedure going?
So, I've got an awful lot to get through and no one to help me with it all.
That's not true, Sai. Madam CEO asked us to keep an eye on... I mean, help you.
What do you mean, asked? And I?
Just that, you know, she was concerned about you, I guess.
Wow, she must really trust me. It's not like I'm one of the ship's foremost experts in molecular sciences.
So, what is your procedure idea exactly?
So, there are a couple of stages to it. The first stage is all about our current stasis. As we all know, the ship's weight and the fact certain sections are full of water gives us a stable buoyancy, and because of the tide, we're on a very slow and long orbit. So, we start by pumping some of the water out through the ship's thrusters, accelerating our orbital trajectory. Then comes phase 2. Once we reach a certain velocity, we pump more water into the unused core, making us sink deeper toward the gravity well, which will tighten our orbit but keep the speed, thus building greater momentum. Yeah, like those ice skaters when they crouch down in a pirouette.
Oh, those videos are great. When you get Slippy to let you borrow them, anyway. Ooh, is that where you got the idea from?
No, my idea came from much less frivolous scientific principles. But yeah, they are good vids. As I was saying, once we reach max possible speed, here's where it gets fun, we pump out all the water. But not all water, that would be mean. At the same time, and use the sudden extra buoyancy to break free of our orbit on an upwards trajectory towards the planet's surface.
Oh, a bit like an ancient cephalopod.
Yeah, exactly. How on Fedora did you know about that?
Oh, I found a book lying around in the lab called Masterminds of the Deep. I kind of hoped it was going to be an adventure novel.
Ah, interesting. But anyway, here's where it gets tricky. As the Fedora is still going to be denser than the surrounding water, our velocity will slow down the closer we get to the surface. But if we time everything right, our initial slingshot should create just enough momentum to allow us to break free the ocean surface for about a minute.
Like a flying fish. It'll be so weird to see the sky.
Focus, Harold. This is the most crucial part. We must launch the thrusters at exactly the right moment if we wish to achieve escape velocity. Too early, they'll be waterlogged. Too late, and we'll crash right back into the sea.
Wow, Sai, that's an amazing plan. Think it'll work?
Oh, in theory, absolutely. But there's something in my calculations that seems off. I've checked everything, but I can't pin down the variable.
Like the timing?
Kind of. Now, if I didn't know better, I'd say time itself.
Okay.
Anyway, what did Maro say about what Madame CEO said?
Oh, she said she trusted you and that there was no need.
Did she now?
Yeah?
Knowing her, she did it just to spite the CEO. Anyway, you seen Sunny recently?
No. Not for a long time, actually.
Since you two went your separate ways?
She said she needed to find herself.
Well, I'm sure she'll turn up eventually. Were things all right between you?
Yeah, it was, we're two different people.
Sunny alone is at least two different people. But I'm glad it wasn't anything too dramatic. Anyway, back to work for me.
Yeah. Looks like you've got it cut out for you. Good luck, Sai. Hi, Bridget.
Are you ready to rock, Harold?
I have it here, ready, with rock.
Oh, Harold, you can be such a killjoy sometimes. Anyway, it's going to take a while to analyze this little guy, so I'll send for you when it's ready.
Oh, okay, great. Thanks, Bridget.
Oh, Harold, while you're here, maybe you could help me with a little something?
Maybe, but don't you think...
Now, you'll do quite well. There's a little experiment I've been wanting to run. The remote control of the conveyors isn't working right now. My theory is Cyrus and his mugs of tea that he always forgets about before knocking over. So I need your help to manually control them.
Can do.
I'll be in here recording and analyzing the data. Right. See that button over there? The big one next to the conveyors starts and stops them.
I think I can handle that.
Yes, well, don't get cocky. I'll give you more detailed instructions over the loudspeakers as we go along. Okay, so there are 3 different types of organisms on the conveyor. Each is a different color. Aren't they pretty? See, don't I make life easy for you? But I want you to focus on the red ones for now, since we're comparing their data to past readings.
Red ones. I got it.
I'd be worried if you didn't. Anyway, pop them under the green machine next to you and stop the conveyor, please. Okay, great. On to the next step. Now, you see the analysis machine? Go start it up. The machine's UI is pretty easy. There are just 2 buttons. One to chop the sample, and one to coat it in our lovely space bacteria mix.
Chop and coat. I see.
Right. I'll be prepping the actual data recording in the meantime. I'll let you know exactly when to start the process. Wait for my command. Just like comedy, timing is everything here. Now. Chop and coat, not coat and chop. Now. Wrong order. Chop first, coat second. Chop and coat, not coat and chop. Now. Harold, please, we haven't got all day. Great. Time to coat the sample. Okay, great. Now show me what you got. Intriguing. Okay, we need 2 more readings to have a representative data set. Nice one. Now on to the next step. Now. Great. Time to coat the sample. Nice. Let's see what we have. Ah, I see. I see. Just the one left now. Okay, great. On to the next step. Now. Great. Time to coat the sample. Nice. Let's see what we have. Ah, I see. I see. Nice one, Harold. That's everything we need. Meet me back at the control room and we can look over the results together. These results, it looks like our catalytic bacteria is starting to have diminishing returns on the energy output.
That's not good, right?
No, but it also doesn't make much sense. Why would the bacteria have been fine until now?
I'm not the best person to ask. What could have changed?
I'm not sure. I've run the tests. The key variables, pH level, density, etc., are all stable on the bacteria. We're using the same organic matter for it to convert.
And I've been double-checking the filters. They're filtering at the same levels as always. I mean, could something outside the ship be to blame?
It is possible that somehow the organic matter is being affected before it hits the filters. But none of the tests we've run on the matter itself shows any key variants.
Strange. Are the energy returns diminishing very badly?
I'm not panicking yet, Harold. It's just a trend we can't let continue indefinitely. Unless we can miraculously find a whole new system for producing energy. Not panicking at all.
Oh dear. I should get back to Moreau, but just let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
I'll keep you posted, Harold. And thanks.
Please halt for your exit disinfection. Do not try to taste the disinfectant. Mist commences in 3. Wait for it.
All water. Moving people every day. We know you enjoyed traveling with all water. You're welcome.
Hey, number 8.
May I help you?
All water compliments you on your choice of destination. All water. We get you where you're going. The iconic ad campaign got water. AC and in 15,340.
Mr. Secretary, hello.
Mr. Halibut.
The first employee satisfaction survey and underwater pro-employee plan initiatives, perhaps known more commonly as Fess Up. This was followed by the all-water-led opening up the Pelican Station area back to the public. Reflecting our continued commitment to being
Hey, Zoya.
Harold, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Travel in style with all water. Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest and all water will make it up to you. Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey. You've arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving?
Cleaning, fixing, running around and fetching stuff, bringing stuff. It could be worse. But there must be more. More to life? Cleaning, fixing, running all around. Wait. What's that sound? Isn't there more to life? I clean and I fix till my legs feel like bricks. My best friend is a mop. I work till I drop. And for what? No medals or treats. I don't get silk sheets, but oh, I'm the first guy they call for a lake. There must be more to life. I could be an artiste, my name would be feted, or a chef whose every dish was celebrated. But maybe this is my destiny, trouble and strife. And perhaps that's okay. At the end of the day, what more could there be to life?
Oh, sorry, Harold.
Ah, hey, yeah, hey, Tommy. Sorry, you startled me.
I'm a bit startled myself.
What brings you to the filter station?
Just, you know, I should probably be going.
But you just got here. Anything I can help you with?
I was just looking for Filter Frankie, but I guess he's not around. That guy can be slipperier than a jellied eel.
Yeah, I've never even met him.
Righto, I'll be going now. See you, Harold.
Oh, okay. Bye, Tommy. Righto. Let's take a look what all the fuss is about. Oh, yes. I see. Very big marks. A dense rockiness. Troubling, strata. Implications huge for origin of it. Possible comet fragment. Judging by the composition, could have been from far away.
That is.
Ah! Professor, you scared me.
This is. We've been thinking all along about. This data suggests. But. That would contradict. The potential implications.
What is it, Professor?
It's these readouts. I think I know what they mean.
Oh, what have they told you?
The rock strata looks like carbonaceous chondrite. Rare, but the aminos backdating. It's a countdown.
Great. For what?
Our relaunch window. The sample finally reveals a pattern, and it means there's a 2-year gap between the otherwise constant solar windstorms. We're approaching that window fast.
And if we miss it?
We wait for 80 years. Most of us won't get to see the next one.
Wow. So can you work out how long we have?
If my calculations are correct, we're fast approaching the end of the current 2-year calm period. In fact, I make it exactly 89 days we have left.
Do you think we'll make it?
Not unless we find a miraculous source of energy to properly power the ship. I doubt it. I need to double-check some of this data urgently.
Oh dear. Okay, Professor. I'll leave you be.
Destination decided. Enjoy the view. You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
Inspecting. No contaminants detected. Please halt for your exit disinfection. Do not try to taste the disinfectant.
Hey there, Bridget.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Sai.
Oh, hey, Harry.
Could you tell me about your idea for the start procedure again?
Sure, but pay attention this time. So there are a couple stages to it. The first stage is all about our current stasis. As we all know, the ship's weight and the fact certain sections are full of water gives us a stable buoyancy. And because of the tide, we're on a very slow and long orbit. So we start by pumping some of the water out through the ship's thrusters, accelerating our orbital trajectory. Then comes Phase 2. Once we reach a certain velocity, we pump more water into the unused core, making us sink deeper toward the gravity well, which will tighten our orbit but keep the speed, thus building greater. Not like those ice skaters when they crouch down. Once we reach max possible speed, here's where it gets fun, we pump out all the water at the same time and use the sudden extra buoyancy to break free of our orbit on an upwards trajectory towards the planet's surface. As the Fedora is still going to be denser than the surrounding water, our velocity will slow down the closer we get to the surface, but if we time everything right, our initial sting to allow us to break free of the ocean surface for about a minute. This is the most we must. Too early, they'll be waterlogged. Yes, basically, we're going to be like a cork in the water. Further it goes down, faster it flies back up.
Bye, Siren.
Bye now.
Please halt for your continued inspection.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day. You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All-Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today.
Hey, Felix. I'm here. What's with the secret?
Shh. Wait. I can't tell you anything with all these people around.
Okay. We have to wait until everyone leaves?
Yes, that's the deal.
Okay. Well, I wish I'd known. I would have brought a book or something.
What are you reading?
Oh, just the latest in the Fedora 4 series.
Is that the beast from below?
Oh no, it's Persephone's Lament.
Oh, I thought the beast from below was the latest one.
Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, look. Is that Cherry Bofflesop?
Who's that?
Come on, you don't know Cherry Bofflesop? The food critic from the Chronicle?
I'm a kid. I don't read newspapers. Well, the cartoons, obviously, and I quite like the Agony On column, actually.
I think that might be Cherry, too.
Oh. So, do you ever think it's strange? All these people, all their own homes, lives, thoughts? Maybe they don't even know we exist.
Well, I mean, they can see us.
Yes, but that's not always the same thing, is it?
Oh, I suppose not. So, how's school?
Why? Did Mr. Tenenbaum ask you to spy on me?
Chris? No. I was only wondering.
School's school. I try to concentrate, but it just seems pointless. I mean, what do you need to learn to do what my dad does? And I'm sure they're not teaching us about what my mom does.
But you need to just learn in general. You can't just know what you need to learn yet.
Huh. I just feel like I learn more by exploring myself.
Well, can't you do both? You can always explore, but you can't always get someone like Chris, Mr. Tenenbaum, spending all day helping you learn.
Huh. I suppose it would be cool to know everything.
Good evening, Fedorans. The all-water tube system will shortly be closing for the night.
Okay, it's time.
Please
I
attend
hope it's
to the
worth the
necessary
wait.
travel
Oh,
arrangements.
it is. Coast is
Get home
clear.
safe.
Follow me. This, my friend, is the Tunnel of Secrets.
It looks like a ventilation shaft? A small, dark one.
Sure, that's what they want you to think. Come on.
It's pretty cozy in here.
Just follow. And trust me. So you promise you won't tell anyone about this?
Promise. Who would I tell? Moreau? She'd just say I'm making up tall tales again.
Well, I think you'd better tell me a secret anyway, just so we're even.
Okay. I guess that's only fair. Well, one time I dropped something into one of the filters, so I had to...
Wow, ew. Okay, yeah, that'll do.
Felix, come on. Can't you tell me where we're headed?
Good things come to those who wait.
So, how well do you know these tunnels, Felix? We're not lost, are we?
Okay, trust me, I've been exploring these for ages now. Whenever my parents are away, or, yeah, I need quiet space, there's so much of the station people don't know about.
I mean, could they even fit?
Probably not. And I'm glad they don't try.
They can't be that bad.
Oh, they're fine, just so busy, always. And they let me get away with a lot.
You could try not getting into trouble in the first place.
Oh, come on, don't tell me you're a goody two-shoes.
I doubt the professor would think I am.
She's not your mama, right?
Nope. But she's been kind of like one.
So what about your...
Are you sure we're not lost?
Not long now, don't worry. I know, right?
I've never looked at it this way before.
We only had the same stuff to look at, mostly. Gotta try find new angles.
Huh. Did you read that somewhere?
No, I don't think so anyway. Here.
Not for me, thanks. And not for you.
Relax, it's just gum. Smoking is a dumb adult thing anyway.
Oh, okay. I'll take one, thanks.
They call him the Scout. A man who dared to go where others wouldn't, or couldn't. He wasn't one for the limelight, but he was good at his job. He mapped out new lands. The Lightkeepers made him an offer. Work for us, they said. The lesser man would have taken the money, but the Scout works best alone. He can't be bought. Only the Scout sees things for what they really are. Looks to the watery horizon, while everyone else stares at their shoes. If only they understood.
The Scout is a legend. We've been trying to track him down for years. If anyone can find him, it's you, Agent Harrelson.
So, what do you think is gonna happen now that Earth is okay?
Everyone wants to go back, but...
Yeah, it'll take a while, right? Too long. Let's move on. Are you okay?
I think so. But everything is going cold.
You probably landed in a condensation puddle.
Where am I? How do I get out of here, Felix?
I'm not sure, but good luck and we'll meet up later. Don't let anyone see you. We can't blow our cover.
Okay, Felix. You take care now.
Ha! Says the man who dived into a shallow puddle. See ya!
Yes, 400%. And let me circle back to you on the... Oh, Slipmeyer, please do sit down and come in.
Madam CEO, have I got news for you?
I should certainly hope so. Time is money, and I can't spend time on empty chatter. With so perilous a palpable public perception problem.
Well, now you've had a chance to test my new super chill aircon system. Have you given my start procedure idea any more thought? Surely you don't want to rely entirely on Cyrus.
Yes, about that. I can still hear those blasted mice in the vents. So it can't be that cold and therefore not that efficient. If the system can't scare some mice, how's it going to form the basis of a relaunch?
I don't want to presume, but did you turn it up to max?
Yes, up to 10.
I thought so. You see, this one goes to 11.
Well, why wouldn't you just make 10? Whatever. Will you do the honors?
Of course. You just gotta click the dial past the little bit of resistance. Like so. Give it a few minutes to kick in, and those mice will be micicles!
Good. Perhaps you should work on a prototype. We're going to treat people to a little public demonstration in 10 days. Get the public buy-in, perhaps even a vote. It seems like there's hope for your aircon yet. Those mice are feeling the chill.
Yes! I'd love another day or two to tweak the cooling coefficient.
No extra days. This has already gone on long enough. We need to be seen to act.
You know me, I'm all about moving fast.
But not too fast. We can't cut corners on this. The stakes are too high.
I'll keep it on the straight and narrow.
But if you can, find a way to speed it up.
Say no more, Madam CEO. Just wait until that demonstration. You'll see.
Now about those all-water co-branded mittens we discussed.
I can't stay in here any longer. I'll become a herald sickle. Oh, is this the bathroom? I guess the aircon really is efficient around here. What a day. Time for bed.
Goodness, Harold, where have you been?
Sorry. Excuse me.
Come on, let's get some tea in you.
Thanks, Professor. That does sound nice.
So, where have you been? And don't say you got stuck in the filter pipes again.
No. Well, there was a puddle, but...
It's okay. You're here now. That's the important thing. Oh dear. Do have some tea. It makes everything better.
Yes, I think I will. Warm.
You need to remember to look after yourself. A stitch in time saves 9.
I do. This was, extraneous circumstances.
Extenuating circumstances? What exactly have you been up to?
Well, it's hard to explain, but I was with Felix. He showed me the vents. They were nice. but then I fell through a grate next to the CEO's office. From what I could overhear, I think something pretty serious is going on between Slippy and Mrs. Kesselchop.
Slippy? I hardly think he's her type.
No, not romantically. It sounded like Slippy was working on his own relaunch procedure.
What? That would be most vexing. Why would Kesselchop have told us about this?
I don't know. Maybe Slippy himself wants to keep it secret for some reason.
Well, I don't have much hope that Slippy would solve the problem, but it could be disastrous if he convinced the CEO that he could.
I wonder whether those Lightkeepers are aware of this.
It seems probable. What I can't deduce yet is what their agenda is.
Yeah. Things have been crazy, though, with them, all the all-water news, the rock, now this.
Yes, very irregular, not at all fitting with the usual models. Perhaps it's all connected somehow.
Oh, could be.
Did Slippy or the CEO say anything about what the procedure would be?
Not really. All I could tell is that it somehow involved Slippy's patented aircon system.
Intriguing. Well, if this baffling pattern keeps up, I'm sure we'll find some new perplexing puzzle pieces soon.
I'll keep my ears to the ground.
Yes, you do that. Just watch out for puddles.
Ha! I'll do my best.
Well, let's sleep on it. You look like you could use some.
Sounds good, Professor. Achoo! Good night.
Night, Harold. And don't catch a cold, please.
I'll try not to. Night. Wow, that was not how I imagined today to go. Hopefully tomorrow will be nice and normal again. No surprises, no excitement, just good old routine. Achoo! That darn aircon. Achoo! I better not wake up with a cold. What's that? Oh, that darn alarm, waking me up from my swimming dreamies. Maybe it's just a test. Seems like something is up. Better go check the lab console and see nothing has exploded.